So I'm on Facebook every day, as you can probably tell if you look at me on Facebook. It's funny, I look at memories, and I posted a lot of dumb things in the past. For a while there, I was doing like a joke a day. One day I wish to love my step ladder as much as my real ladder. Dumb things like that. People say I'm condescending. Means I talk down to people. So I do stuff like that all the time, and I get reminder memories because I've been on Facebook since 2008, 2009. I've been doing it for a long time. And I was memory popped up today, and I already shared it. I thought I just would talk about it here on YouTube. It was 4 years ago that I unpacked my first 3D printer. The CR10S. I got the black one, which was dumb. They had a black and orange and blue one. It just was rubber tubing that sort of went in there, and it didn't mean anything. It just was dumb. I think I put some in the sides. I didn't put a lot of them in because it's in my back room. And it's still a workhorse. It is. I did one of the pieces I'm doing right now. I showed that off the other day, which it turns out, as I said this morning, I punted it upside down. It's still going strong. It still is. 4 years later, all I've done is I had to replace the glass a couple times because it just gets worn and just, yeah. And I've changed many nozzles, and I've got a Fang mod on it, which actually is causing me problems right now because the whole thing wobbles. I haven't had time to take it apart because right now, the way I've set up my basement is by my computer is sort of my secondary studio. It's my live stream other than this. It's my live stream setup, so everything goes in the workroom, and the workroom is a freaking mess right now. I gotta clean it up. I can barely even step into it. I gotta to get to it. So I need to do that. That'll be probably this weekend's job because it's supposed to be really, well, not really cold, but cold and a little bit, So that's something I'm going to do. I think it's going to be just to get it done. But 4 years. And in that 4 years, 10S, 10V2, mono, those are mine. I've done a mono SE review. I've done the Surmundi 1. I've done the Mega Zero V2. I've done the Hallett Sky, the Viper. I've got the Ender 7, and I'm plugging away here on the CR10 Smart. And the CR10 Smart is interesting because when I got it, I said, I'm getting a 10 Smart, and someone said, that's not that freaking smart. I'm not sure what they got. This thing is amazing, other than it's a little out of level. And you can't fix that because it's not a leveling system. So the Smart's here, right at the front left. Not quite right. When I do a raft, you can hear it clunking because if I can't put it down, it clunks. And I hear clunking, but for most big things I'm doing these days, because of that, because it's not particularly level, I just do a raft. Now granted, a raft, especially for what I'm doing right now, for this handle, it's a day and 9 hours. It's this big and it's this high. Well, a lot of that is support because it goes up. Well, look at today's video. I show it off what I'm printing. Rather than printing in two pieces, I'm printing it in just one solid piece. And I'm printing 100%, so it's going to be good and solid for max. But, a raft is a great way to make sure you have good adhesion to the bed. And I'm getting good adhesion to the bed to the point where once it's done printing, I have to let it cool down. It's one of those beds where it pops off when it's cool. Same as the CR10 V2. So I just wait for that. I can pull it up, but I don't want it because it's still hot. I don't want it to wreck everything inside. So it's just a matter of waiting. I wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and it's good to go. But I like this printer, the CR10 Smart. Like it's funny when people ask me, what are your thoughts on printers? So, well, I like Creality. I've had Creality from the beginning. I like Creality. I also like the Anycubic Viper. I thought that was a great printer. I like that printer. My friend Chris just the other day was talking about it, and he said, well, I bought it because of your review. And it's still going great guns. I've made, what are we at, 2 weeks now? 2 weeks? Just over 2 weeks. I've made almost $10. So, yeah, YouTube monetization is not a way to get rich. Until you hit something that hits millions of views, then obviously I'm at hundreds of views and in certain cases thousands of views. I'm still getting there. I'm only 2 and a bit years in, so there is that. But those are good printers, and the Creality, I like this. Now granted, you do take a little bit with a grain of salt. The instructions are terrible. I had to work through in my head how to turn it off and use the button on the side. You have to go through the levels of the programming. I go, oh, one touch shutdown. Oh, okay, turn it off so then I can turn it on the side button. But that's neither here nor there. Like, it's Chinese translated into English. In a totally similar vein, it's funny because I'm doing these. I've been, as I've said, I think I've said this before, I've been approached to do some videos for some Amazon products because someone who worked at the company who used to send me printers, well, who still does send me printers, has moved on. He said, we have this product, can you please do a video because I love your videos. So, you know, that's all coming together too. But I just wanted to talk quickly about that. You know, 4 years, and, you know, 2 of those have been in the pandemic. And still, you know, still printing tons of stuff. And I got people looking for things. Someone reached out to me the other day who's actually a follower on here on YouTube, said, can you make me one of these? And it wasn't until I showed him, and I said, wait a minute, I think I have one of those new in box. He goes, you realize those are going for $500 new in box on eBay? I didn't, but now I do. Time to fire up the eBay account, maybe get some of that stuff out of here, much to my wife's joy. I have lots of toys that I've bought over the years, and I bought a lot of them mint in box for the sake of holding on to them. Like, I'm a collector. I have 8,000 comics. I have, going back to, I got Giant Size X-Men, I got Death of Robin, I have really awesome stuff. I have the variant cover of Ultimate Spider-Man, which apparently is going for a couple hundred these days. So I'm a collector, so I look at these things and go, I'm going to sell them. And she goes, when? Soon, when the market hits just right. And I think people being stuck at home, maybe the time is getting there. Where was I going with that? Yeah, I'm approached to do things, and more people are getting to me, and this gentleman said, I'd love you to make one of these. And I've been 2 years trying to figure out Fusion 360, and for some reason I just had to come to Jesus moment on the weekend, like, wait a minute, and so when I had this piece for Max that I'm dealing with now, when I got it done and printed, I go, wait a minute, this is upside down. It wasn't, oh no, I have to spend another couple weeks doing this. It was like, oh yeah, just go back a couple steps of this sketch, extend, and extrude that out and do this. Now put this here, extrude that, and put that, I made the designs, the redesigns by flipping it all the way over in about an hour. So it's like anything, you know, you acquire a skill and you get it and you use it. Like, I think back to, I've been using Photoshop since 2.5, and now we're at whatever CS is. What was that, 18, 19, 20, 22? I don't know, I'm using it forever. It's like, how do you, oh, you this. But maybe that's just me. Anyway, just want to do this quick little live stream in regards to that. Yeah, don't look at the calendar behind me. I know it says September, October. It's there really to hold a crappy spot on the wall. I really should update that, but then everything's electronic anyway. What do you need an actual calendar for? Well, anyway, that is my live stream for today. Just want to talk about that because holy crap, 4 years. As I said on Facebook, it just boggles my mind that 4 years ago I was getting started, and now I'm a reviewer. I think a well-respected reviewer. People are saying I bought one because of, not just one, Chris. Lots of people are saying I like this. I'm gonna go buy one because of your review. Thank you very much. And then of course one of the best ones I got, it was on my Mono SE review. Someone said, it was the first comment on it, said you've given more information in the first 5 minutes than the top videos do, and this was 2 years ago. So, you know, talk about. So anyway, that's all I want to talk about right now. That's all I want to say today. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm working away in the office, and like anything, the day started off with the first crappy phone call, which, you know, someone's very entitled, and I went, I don't have time for this. So I'm not picking up the phone anymore. Try again tomorrow. So anyway, everyone have a great day. We'll talk to you all later.